Alexjonesdecision flaw. A federal judge ruled Friday that Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis violated the First Amendment and the Florida Constitution by removing an elected state prosecutor, but that the federal courts lacked the power to reinstate him. In an order dismissing the case, U.S. District Judge Robert Hinkle wrote that federal law prevents him from returning elected prosecutor Andrew Warren to office in a lawsuit that centered on state law. DeSantis suspended Warren last year over the elected prosecutor's signing of statements that said he would not pursue criminal charges against seekers or providers of abortion or gender transition treatments, as well as policies about not charging people with some minor crimes. Warren, a twice-elected Democratic state attorney in Hillsborough County, which includes Tampa, sued the governor in federal court to get his job back. In testimony, Warren argued that he was suspended over his personal political positions on abortion and transgender issues. He said his office applied prosecutorial discretion over whether to bring charges in all cases, considering public safety and other matters. Judge Hinkle's decision largely sides with Warren's arguments, but finds that the case is effectively a state matter that cannot be resolved by a federal judge. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis suspended elected state attorney Andrew H. Warren, ostensibly on the ground that Mr. Warren had blanket policies not to prosecute certain kinds of cases. The allegation was false. Mr. Warren's well-established policy, followed in every case by every prosecutor in the office, was to exercise prosecutorial discretion at every stage of every case, he added. The governor's office did not immediately return an emailed request for comment. In a statement, Warren's legal team said the decision has laid the groundwork for a state court to reinstate Warren and conclude that DeSantis abused his power and violated the Constitution. Today, the court found what we've known all along: Ron DeSantis violated the U.S. and Florida constitutions and abused his power when he fired Andrew Warren because of what Warren said and what he stood for, which represented the will of his constituents, said Michael Adame, an attorney with the Public Rights Project. The governor had accused Warren of incompetence and neglect of duty, arguing that the prosecutor was picking and choosing which laws to enforce, citing in his executive order the non-prosecution of crimes such as trespassing at a business location, disorderly conduct, disorderly intoxication, and prostitution. DeSantis' executive order also cited Warren's endorsement of statements from prosecutors across the country pledging to not bring criminal charges against people seeking, providing, or supporting abortion access and oppose the criminalization of gender transition treatments. Florida has a 15-week abortion ban that took effect last year. The state does not have a law criminalizing gender transition treatments. Warren said his office had not received any criminal referrals related to the new abortion law or gender transition treatments. The suspension positioned DeSantis, a potential 2024 GOP presidential candidate, at the forefront of a wave of Republican opposition to progressive prosecutors who exercise discretion over whether to charge people with what they deem to be low-level offenses.